Hi everyone. Today I'm going to take you through the latest global trends in the retail sector to overcome the impact of pandemic. This video highlights the four key trends with case studies as example, which every retail executive should be watching to rebuild their business towards the new reality as a result of COVID-19. Before moving to this video, I would request everyone watching this video to subscribe 5 Minutes Learning channel in YouTube. It's very clear that COVID-19 has created a massive challenges for retailers around the world. For some, it may have presented opportunities. The past few months have brought unprecedented uncertainty, complexity, and change to the industry. In its wake, some retailers will thrive while others struggle to survive. Interestingly, COVID-19 has accelerated key fundamental trends that were already influencing the sector, such as 1. Business model evolution, 2. The value of purpose, 3. The ruthless focus on reducing cost, and 4. The increasing power of the consumer. COVID-19 has put the physical retailing on pause, with a significant proportion of the world's consumers are currently under some form of lockdown, except only for few essential services are permitted to operate. Given that physical stores have been the foundation of the retail experience, today's retail business model is in a risky state. Those with no existing online or delivery channel will struggle to survive this challenging time. At the same time, the challenges related to COVID-19 are also forcing retailers to rethink the complexity of their value chain. Companies now need to be good at not only for just buying and selling products, but also at things like online fulfillment, home delivery, data analytics, machine learning, and process automation. Retailers, particularly small and medium-sized, are looking to platform companies to help deliver some of those important capabilities. Online platforms are quickly becoming the shopping malls of tomorrow. Most retailers now have only three main options. One, become a platform. Two, leverage platforms. Or three, continue business as usual. Let me take you through the case study of Marks and Spencer. As it became clear many countries were going into lockdowns, many traditional food retailers moved quickly to enhance and expand their delivery services. Marks and Spencer, a leading UK retailer of food and non-food items, for example, partnered with food delivery service Deliveroo to expand delivery services from their stores located at some service stations. Before the COVID-19 pandemic, Marks and Spencer agreed a joint venture agreement with Ocado, a home delivery service, to increase their delivery reach for their food business, which could prove to be a decisive step for the future. While most of the food retailers have been building their delivery channels for some time, the closure of physical store coupled with heightened demand for same-day online food delivery required organizations to make radical shift in their business models. Partnering with Deliveroo allowed Marks and Spencers to scale up their services, which not only drives cash flow but also reinforce the brand with customers. The lesson that can be learned from this case study is that a number of food retailers have been able to rapidly shift their business model assumptions and seek out partnerships with non-traditional players in order to keep parts of their business in operation. These services, while created out of necessity, will likely mature into a strong go-to-market channel for the brand in the future. The second trend in the emerging global retail industry is the purpose, which moves to the forefront. From the outset of COVID-19, majority of governments and businesses have been clear that they plan to put people ahead of profits. It quickly became clear that brands were already being judged by their actions and their purpose. So companies around the world started to retool their business models to support the government response requirements. What COVID-19 has demonstrated is that customers want businesses to stand for something bigger than just the product they sell or the dividends they return to their shareholders. They expect the retailers they purchase from to reflect their values and to care about the same societal issues they do. And COVID-19 have given retailers ample opportunity to demonstrate their purpose. Let us discuss this case study of a fashion retailer. The world's top fashion brands, including Burberry, Giorgio, Armani, Dior, Ralph Lauren, have all temporarily retooled their manufacturing facilities to produce a range of personal protective equipments such as masks, gowns, and medical overall for use of healthcare providers and patients. Particularly in the early phase of this global havoc, the public has been keenly aware of potential shortage in critical health equipment, and with the demand for PPE at an all-time high and demand for luxury and premium fashion product at an all-time low, this action allows the fashion brands to keep their factories operating until demand for their lines returns. The lesson that can be learned from this case study is that brands that embody their purpose through these challenging times are not only generating public goodwill and customer loyalty, they are also demonstrating they are willing to work with government and in concert with their wider industry to deliver on the needs of society that will serve them well in the years ahead. The third emerging trend in the retail sector is rethinking the cost of doing business. Margins were already razor thin across many parts of the retail sector. Now every cost is coming under the microscope and every drop of cash is being aggressively preserved. Most retailers recognize that conventional forms of cost cutting are no longer enough to shore up margin and rebuild the business. Most retailers recognize they will need to go further if they hope to return their business to profitable growth in the years ahead. Some of the more obvious places for investment include new technologies to improve the efficiency of supply chain management, inventory management, and shipping and receiving management. Retailers need to increasingly leverage data and analytics to identify their most profitable stores, configurations, and products, and based on this, make some important decisions. The demand for the delivery services has skyrocketed, and that has left many existing delivery services to scramble to expand their workforce and their fleet. Many have extended offers of temporary employment to gig economy and hospitality workers that have found themselves without work in other industries. The online delivery services saw a massive drops in the customer satisfaction early in the COVID-19 as supply chains ceased and last mile delivery became overwhelmed. This move not only helped the delivery organization build rapid scale, it also allowed them to offer jobs to people who had recently been laid off, thereby reinforcing their commitment to the health of the community. The lesson that can be learned from this delivery services case study is that while some retailers have seen demand and volume plummet, others are looking for ways to quickly scale their service and value proposition. In some cases, organizations will need to invest fresh cash and resources if they hope to meet demand and maintain their customer loyalty. The fourth emerging trend in the present retail sector is the customer's choice. In today's environment, customers care less about the breadth of assortment and more about availability, and that could change the way many retailers operate. Indeed, as countries moved into lockdown status and grocery store shelves emptied, Many grocery retailers started exploring ways of narrowing their focus down to a decreased range of high demand items, creating a minimum viable ranges. In doing so, supply chain efficiency and working capital measures are increased significantly. Once again, COVID-19 has accelerated a shift that had already been underway across the retail sector. So retail leaders think more clearly about their investment into three key areas: customer loyalty programs, customer data, and technologies aimed at making the shopping experience easier, safer, and more efficient. Alibaba, one of the China's largest consumer platforms, has rolled out their 2020 Spring Thunder initiative aimed at helping small and medium enterprises recover and grow during the current health and economic difficulties. The organization is offering capabilities such as resource support and fast-track processing, as well as enhanced financial terms through fee reductions and extended immediate settlement services. The two largest consumer platforms in China, Tencent and Alibaba, already served as a primary channel for the majority of China's SMEs. Since COVID-19, these platforms have stepped up to provide help to SMEs in their network, and in doing so, have signed millions of new merchants into their e-commerce ecosystems. A similar suite of programs launched by Alibaba during the 2008 financial crisis helped the company reach 40 million SMEs. The lesson that can be learned from this case study is that the online platforms are not just seeing increased volume and demand as people self-isolate and stores remain shut. They are also signing up millions of SMEs and merchants that will help them expand their ecosystem, enrich their customer data, and perhaps most importantly, enhance customer loyalty. Thank you everyone for watching this video. See you soon with another interesting case study. For more such case studies, please visit 5 Minutes Learning channel in YouTube.